I did a very interesting experiment on myself. It was not intentional. What I did was I did not do my somatics practice enough. I wasn't really looking at what was going on in there. And something very interesting happened. Yeah, I returned to my past. I felt this anger, and I was like under my breath. I was cursing at things, and then after 4 years, just about 4 years of not having any depression. Earlier on in my life, I had 30 years of on and off severe clinical depression. Seemed like about half the time. But then with somatics, here I am, like 3.5 or 4 years with no depression at all. I can say that honestly. Never into depression. And here I am. It started to take hold of me again. I had a depressed day. And my hip pain came back. And this very asymmetrical, like pain on one foot, on the outside edge of one foot. Like I knew it was I was overloading that foot, but what's going on? I was like not in tune with myself enough that my system could just do all these adjustments and not have me stuck in those tensions of stress reaction, that's anger and depression, sort of habituated as tensions in the body, and then these asymmetries, for whatever reason you want to say they're there, but they are there. And these asymmetrical holdings, well, they express as asymmetrical pain, unfortunately. Well, okay, so the experiment continues, and very interesting that it's this practice that keeps it away. This practice of looking inward at reminding the brain of this inner spatial perception and recalibrating tension perception and control. Because if the front is tense, and I know you know that when you are stressed, you are tense. Body tightens up. Well, it tightens up in certain patterns very predictably, and they're variable and very creative. There are emotional holdings mostly, where our deepest holdings, the most persistent holdings that create these real sorenesses and achiness's, they are our emotional signatures. And I can show you how to change all that, how to have voluntary control of the tensions of your emotions. What if you had that? Who would you be then if the emotions weren't happening to you, but you were the source and you were clear on that? And you could not be the victim of them. You could say, well, I don't want to be in that one right now, and legitimately turn it off. Not just say, well, I'm going to be stoic about it. Stoic is just ignoring the problem. Because I promise you, the tensions are habituated. You can't sense them, and it creates posture, and rounded shoulders are very upright and very rigid and stiff, or asymmetrical ability to bend side to side, or rotation, or whatever that is. I mean, you might know, or maybe you don't know. If I may interject, it took me 2 pretty easy, lazy, daydreamy half-hour practice sessions to dive in enough for me to clear the whole thing out. In fact, I feel like I'm more free than I was before because my brain had a clean experience of where that holding still was residual, and I'm feeling great. And it's easy to restore. Once you've established the depth of your practice, it's surprisingly easier to restore it. So give me a call. Even if you're my friend, just give me a call to say hello. Blessings to you. I'm Eric Cooper, and I hope you have a beautiful day.